CC, sweet sombrero. I've got my brains on right now, just beginning to think. Oh, they're warming up. They feel so good. I think I'll put them. I think I'll put them down here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The radiator, my friends, the radiator of thought. Okay, all the elements that pass through the water pass into the liver. I'm not feeling so good. What is the element that is continuous? Is it the air you breathe? Try to talk without exalting any air or without taking in any air. No air, zero air. Area space condensed. Gonna jump on to the next subject. You see, this is the way it is. It's called the trough, where one side is higher than the other. So can the earth have a curve in it because of the ocean? And how does the ocean not spill over? It's because at this angle here, do you see this angle here? Right? At that angle here, both these sides are equal, the back and the front. Right? But the reality is, right, this is what squared off is. Open up this end over here, let in a little water, let out a little water, tilt it forward and backwards, right? Obviously, if you tilt it forward and backwards, there's only so much can go in the front and nothing really can go in the back. Look, there's nothing to hold the water in. Is that where they put the wall? Questions to the planets, because the reality exists. Even for the sharks of a sombrero. All the way around mainframe, right? So we're going to get in that. We're coming up to Super Bowl 51. I haven't really seen any commercials because I don't watch TV, but 50 is represented by the letter L. 51 is the number to Mars. It's the vibration 432. Lars Eller of the Canadians, what letter is he? L and R, left and right. 3 times 4, 4.5 times 4. 4.5 times 4 is the sun of creation. 3, 4, 5, 3.5. 4.5. 4 times 45, the foxhole in the sun, becomes 4. 8 times 45 is 360 degrees. 180 degrees, 120 degrees, 12 by 30. 18 by 20, 30, 20. Beta creation of 10. 10 and 10 creating 20. And 15 which is the impartial. Why? Because if you ever take a look at the 2, and if you ever take a look where the 3 is right in between. So this would be itself, this would be twice 2, this would be all the way to here, and this one would be the inside. It'd be 1, 2, 3. In all actuality, this would be larger. What would that number be? Now, if we had to box it off in area space, okay, if we had to box it off in area space, this is what the area space would be. Now, is it on 2 sides? Is it folded over? Is it folded this way? That means one part will go in this way, and the other part will come down, meeting in the center over here, saying they're both using area space from 2 different positions, is the question. If it's folded over, is it folded over this way? At the same time, we ask this area space. This area is number 5. I know. I got a telephone. Shows me all the areas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to see if I can get it on my phone too. There we go. Happy-go-lucky. I found it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Freak, it must mean something. Everywhere I go, I see the same thing. What are you joking with me? This guy knows high cock and garnished. Goyish cop, right? I mean, I'm not looking to say anything, and I can't use the N word, you know. But this one shows that there's an area in the center. It shows a complete area here, complete area here. Now, the question is, the 5 is really a block size. The 5 should be taking up all the 8 areas, okay? And taking up the 8 areas, okay, I just want to do this real quick. And taking up the 8 areas, 5 must be this. Okay, he's all 9. 5 equals 9. 9 to 5 is because he is one part in everyone. Now, if every area had to be a value of 4 squares, If every area had to be 4 squares, 4 squares, 4 squares, and 5 was inside all those 4 squares, he's 1/4 inside here, right? He's 1/4 inside here. He's 1/4 inside here. But why he does that? He also gets 1/4 in here and 1/4 in here. No, he gets a full. While it's over here on this side, okay, 5 gets 2 parts of the one below. This center here gets 2, 4, 6, 8, and it gets 1, 1, 1, 1. So it becomes area 5, okay, area 5 getting 4 and 2 blocks, 4 and 2 blocks, 4 and 2 blocks, 4 and 2 blocks, and then this. It'd be area 5 gets its 4 blocks, then it gets 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, then 1 out of 4 here, 1 out of 4 here, 1 out of 4 here. So this is 1/4 and this is 1/2. 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 5, 8, 5, 4, 8, 4. 6, 5, 8, 5, 6, 4, 8, 4. Pluto, Pluto. We have to put the 6 up top. 6, 6, 6, 4, 8, 4, 6, 5, 8, 5. Pluto matrix. That's what happens. That's how many blocks. What is the extra blocks? We're left with 3 and 3 left over. 3 and 3 left over. 2 and 2. So we're left with 3, 2, 3. We are left with, let me mark that down. We're left with 3, 2, 3 in the top row. In the center row, we're left with 2, 0, 2. And then we're left with 3, 2, 3. So our equation would be 6, 6, 3, 6, 8, 4, 8, 8, 4, 8. Pluto and Pluto, the spirit of the half-life. 6. 5, 8, 5, 8, 4, 8. 5 and 4 is the number to the sun. Now, 5, 18, 20. 18 and 20. So if we're calculating the Mayan months, okay, T and R, artificial intelligence, T and R, 9 and 2 becomes 9 and 8 because it's 0. All zeros carry 6 because of the dart that goes through the center 5. And the dart can actually count for 5, so you can count it as 8 because by the time it hits the dart and goes all the way through. 5, 5, and 8 is 18. 3, 6, 7, 8, 3, 6, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. We have over here, we'll have 12, 20, 20, 12. We have 18, 20 of the Mayan count. 20 months, 18 days, 20 months, 360 days total. 18 months of 20 days, 20 months of 18 days. 9 times 24 or 10 times 24. That's what these give. So if we carry the corners, we then have 5, 8, 5, which will become 13, 13. 5 and 8 is 12, and 8 and 5 is 13. So we'd have 4, 3, 4. If we add 8 and 5, we'd have 13, 12, 13. Then we'd have 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. Isn't that what we would have? Right? Check it out. Check it out. Okay. 4, 8, 4. Okay. 4, 8, 4. 4, 8, 4. So when we have 4, 8, 4, and here we have 8, 4, 8. So that'll make 12, 12, 12. It'll give me 3, 3, 3. Over here at the bottom, we have 5, 8, 5. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 8, 5. We have 2, 3, 4. Well, oh, it's a mistake. Sorry. Sorry. It's a big mistake. It's a big freaking mistake. It'd be 16 and 20. It's a big mistake. It says 2016 represented by the sun DC, represented by Pluto. Wow, I'm not happy I made that mistake. I caught it. Represented by the IT system in the sun of Pluto. This will be 16. This one will be 20. Okay. 8 and 4 is 12. 4 and 8 is 12. 8 and 4 is 12. 6 and 6 is 12. Everything becomes 12. Everything becomes 3. 1 and 2 is 3. 2016, this becomes 2, this becomes 8, this becomes 26, this becomes 16. Those are the fillers. Remember, although you have the opportunity to strike out on 3 strikes and to have 4 balls for a walk, only the 3 or only the 4 will count, if any count at all. But obviously you're going to be on base or out. So we're going to take it as 4 balls or 3 strikes. So the total is 7. The maximum you can get is 6. Here it becomes your 26 becomes your 8, your 8-7. Remember, in blackjack we stand on soft 17. I want to continue into this video mentioning that Mars is number 51 and we're coming into the 51st Super Bowl. 6 and 5 stands for F. How about Lars Eller? How about selling Mars off? Seats on Mars, 50, 51. 52 spells Earth. 103 is touchdown on Mars. 2 more years, 2019 is when we touch down. We touch down, or somehow we're sending people off to Mars. Somehow there's a ticket going out. 2019. Ticket to Saturn. 2019. So now we have left and right. We have the Golden Age. The Golden Age. The age of Aquarius. Syria. So are we running the Golden Age behind time right now? Between the left and the right? The difference over here says gold. Why does this say gold? This is L, this is R. This is O. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. 2.5 times 6 in between. The O, or the water that is in between. 50. The O, if it was the 15th letter, the 15th letter would be 515. EAE. OEEA. 2020. Touchdown. TT. 2 sides of gematria scale. Instead of GT, we're now TT, because we have it on each side. The creation for those who know my designs. I'm willing to give away part of the business, and I think it's $1 billion business. Mr. Takpan's investment, creating a store, selling the art, selling the shirts with the art that tell the story of creation. Although I don't know everything perfectly, eventually with time you will be living in something that you wear that has a story, like the hieroglyphics that have not come yet. And you notice I did a video just before just with tapping, the speed of the same sound, different code. There's this, we showed off the water. Does anybody know the pig? Nose on this side, nose on this side, all the way around. Top corner, top corner. Whoop, I put the eye in the bottom left, bottom right, because I have to flip it upside down. So when I was talking about taking away before from the last design, I have something to stand for it. Where is the center? Will we be putting it on the center or in one of the 4 corners or in between? In between is 17 to 1. How do I know? Don't ask me. They have a game. It's called roulette. Wherever you put that chip on the line, it tells you if you put it right on the number, okay, it's 35 to 1. That means if you put it on the number, okay, it's 35 to 1. On the number says all. Now there's a thing about all. Here it shows 4 corners, right? I said on line, usually on 4 areas. Okay, excuse me, on the 4 areas over here, depending how I draw this, so I have to go over this. But on the center is actually 8 to 1 because it's counting for 4 areas. In one of these 4 areas, it's actually saying complete. But there's a dividing line because I'm working with 9 and I'm not working with 4, unless this is one corner of 4. Do you understand? 4 is only one part of the actuality of the roulette, because on 2 lines there's 6 numbers. So we get these 4 over here. If I move the plus sign over to the other side, I get the other 4. Do you follow what I'm saying? I'm going to draw this out. All right, here's the, I put it over here, I get these 4. I put it over here, I get these 4. I put it over here, I get these 2. I put it over here, I get these 2. So that's how this design works out. Standing on the pigs, which way are we turning? Angel Raphael is showing, Archangel Raphael is showing a spit turn. Which side of science are we on? How is this turning? Is it turning through this way? Both these elements, right? Both these elements are reading. There's got to be one more of these sticking in. There's got to be 3 of them minimum. It's got to be 3 hearts. 3 hearts has 6 balls and 3 points. 6 and 3 is that Jupiter. The big pig, 97.7. I want to talk about one other thing that goes with that, but no, we're going to have to leave it in the next video. But it has to do with 360 degrees. So we did all this about the golden age of Mars. And about this golden age of Mars is, guess what? 3, 6, 9. I-C-O. C-I-O. At the same time, you want to talk about Roman numerals. You want to talk about A and E. At the same time, the L is also a U. I-O also represents creation of 10, bringing both worlds together. So when they create something, they have to take one part and put you in the middle. Man, in the middle. You know what I'm saying? If you're all off to this side, they have to take part of you, recreate another fake of you, and then from the 2 elements of spirit, they have to create another one of you. So they have to create from one, they have to create one part of that one, the new element of spirit coming in. That part goes to this part, and somehow they have to remix, just like in the picture I showed you, in order for us to receive the proper vibration. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching.